People, Leroy coming sniffling. Somebody done hit him up with a bit of the sniff. Somebody done made available a bit
I
of the
can't I can't bring a red cup. I can't sniff. I got issues, bro. Leave it up to you. I got issues, man.
somebody hit him up with a bit of the sniff.
I got some issues, man.
And they be coming back with 2 and 3 of people. What's up, Epps? Good morning, black man. Thank you for spending your morning with us. Appreciate you. Let's see who else. Epps, tag some people in the space, man. Let friends of yours know that the Grown Man Podcast is on the air. And it's an exciting time. Leroy is here. He's sniffling today.
Sniffles and all.
Sniffles and all, he's here. We know he drinks. We are finding out now. Yeah, some other things going on. Pray for my boy.
Yeah,
Look how he leaning back.
I had to have my tribute to Mr. Green and Jack Daniels. Let me stop because somebody will take that and believe that. You know what I'm saying? I do not drink. I do not drink. So I ain't even gonna put that out there. No,
It's
no,
too late.
sir.
It's too late. Confession is good for the soul, my guy. It's good for the soul. The fact that you would feel comfortable enough to come on the Grown Man Podcast and say, "Listen, y'all, I'm off the wagon. I know where the wagon is. The wagon is right here. So I'll get back on the wagon after the Grown Man Podcast." Do you show up at your other podcasts inebriated? Or do you just think
Oh
it's
well, according to you, I'd have to be inebriated because it ain't going away. It ain't going away in an hour.
Leroy every single day? Leroy's facade is being dismantled. Everybody that thought, including me, everybody that thought that brother was pure, everybody that thought he was just this
That's all right. I'm gonna get you, bro. I'm gonna get you. That's all right. Once you show everybody those Trump tennis shoes that you got.
that is the ugliest pair of bro.
I know you gotta pay though. I know you gotta pay them. So talk about you got your Trump Force Ones.
Trump Force One. Good morning, Crystal Fendi Styles Clark. Happy New Week.
The producers in the house.
The producers in the house. Crystal. Leroy and I need to holler at you sometime this week. Let me know what your schedule is like. We need to holler at you sometime this week. Because I know your particular area of expertise, so we need to holler at you. Ep said no, he starts before getting on here. He was good earlier. Yeah. Oh, talking about on his personal one. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Like, it's so disrespectful. Like you show up ready to work on your own podcast, right?
Oh shoot!
You show up ready to work on your own podcast.
I'm ready to work here. I'm ready to work here. I show up ready to work.
You show up at the Grown Man
Re-
podcast.
you remember the movie Flight with
Oh
Denzel?
yeah. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna watch that today.
That
You
was a
talk,
good movie, man.
you
That's a
talk,
slept on. That's a slept
bruh,
on movie, though.
bruh.
That's a
My
slept on
first
movie.
time seeing that, Leroy, was in
Mm,
Los Angeles.
okay, okay.
I was actually in Los Angeles when it came out, and it has been one of my all-time
Really?
favorites ever since. I can
Yeah,
watch that movie over and
yeah.
over and over again. Just the tension that exists, right?
Woo!
Save lives. Well, for those of you that haven't watched it, I ain't gonna spoil it. But if you have not watched it, that's a movie you need to watch.
Don't worry about giving a spoiler alert. How old is that movie?
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
that's true. So the tension, Leroy, between I've saved all of these lives and I did it high,
Yeah,
for me, is a testament to your subconscious, right? Like no matter how high he was, he knew exactly what to do.
yeah.
And he asked, oh boy, you think you would have lived? He said, I know what you're telling them, but you think you would have lived if I hadn't been in the cockpit? And
Mm.
the dude said, nah, we would all die. But are you trying to get me to believe you weren't inebriated?
Yeah.
Right. And so just the tension, man, the nuance of the movie. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that today while I work. I won't be sniffing while I work. I won't be drinking while I work. That is Leroy. That's only Leroy can do that. But I am gonna watch Flight while I work. Crystal said, "Yo, Leroy, he wears water boat shoes." I
What
told him to
the-
get some Timbs. I don't wear water boat shoes. I don't even know what is a water boat shoe.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either, Crystal. What's a
See,
water
see,
boat shoe?
Crystal,
You got to send us a picture of that one.
send us a picture of a water boat shoe.
It wasn't those shoes that Jermaine Dupri had on. Did it with his black gaucho shorts on with the ruffled socks.
Y'all gonna get off my boy, Jermaine.
Nah, he did that to himself, bro. I'm sorry, he did that to himself. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm walking outside looking like that. I'm sorry.
Oh God. Where's my co-producer Marvin Harris Jr.? I don't know. He's not here yet. That's what y'all do. Y'all take times punching each other's cards. So when he ain't on time, you punch your card in his card. When you ain't on time, he punch your card in here because he got your back. He got your back when you ain't here. Oh my God, he got your back. He take over like a drill sergeant, just like you.
Yeah.
And neither of us have hired y'all. we have not hired y'all. And the reason why I do not have no water boat shoes, Crystal. I don't have water boat shoes. The reason why we let y'all do it is because y'all be so on point. It would be stupid of us to say to not let y'all do, like, y'all keep us on point. Yeah, so we thankful. We're thankful. JD thought he
Absolutely.
was doing something with those LV socks. Yeah, yeah. But when you listen, when you got paper, like, you do your own thing. Like, he couldn't care less. He really, I mean, we're making a big deal out of it, but he don't care. He don't he just doesn't care. Right. Dwight Robinson said, for sure. Good morning, people. This is the Grown Man Podcast. I'm your host, Donald Morton, Chief Visionary Officer of Remain. And at Remain, we help Black businessmen build profitable businesses while maintaining amazing relationships with their wives and children. I've been at this a minute for just under 30 years now, Leroy, man, just under 30 years. I've
Oh,
been,
you old, dude. You old.
you know,
You old.
I'm Gary introduce you. I'm
30
Gary,
years.
I'm Gary
You've been
introduce.
doing this for 30 years, bro.
I'm Gary introduce you. I'm Gary introduce you. So you
You've been
gotta
doing
know
you've
when to
been
make
doing
that
this as
comment.
long as some people been alive. Some people wasn't even alive when you started.
This is when you know a Negro is drunk because a Negro is drunk when he doesn't have a filter. Leroy is probably one of the most intelligent brothers I know, but his like he doesn't have a filter in this moment because had he had a filter, he would know that right now I'm going to introduce him and I still got the mic. I still got the mic. So now
Mic check,
mic
one,
check
two, one, two.
1 2 1 2. one, 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 two, 1 2 1 2. And my co-host, the old head from B-More, the one who is older than I, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. He came in today sniffling. See, look, right on cue, right on cue. He came in today sniffling, little white stuff around his nose, little white stuff around his nose, because we
It
have
snowed. It snowed here this weekend.
it snowed. It snowed. It snowed there this weekend. It snowed. It snowed that powder. This weekend, man, I have a relationship somewhat with some friends of Bishop Walter Scott Thomas. I need a meeting with him. I need a meeting because his members out here wilding. Like, his members out here wilding. Members of the honor guard, appointed members to boards and committees out here wilding. So Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. is going to do his best to get through today. As you guys know, today is his short day. Somebody tell me in the chat why today is his short day. Why will he not be with us beyond 11 o'clock? Why does he put his money on the dresser at 11 like the movie Boomerang and leave us all? Somebody tell me that. Why is it that Leroy, this is the question of the day. This is the Black History moment. Why do Negroes, this is the Black History moment. Why do Negroes get a little status and then abandon their friends? Because I feel abandoned. There it is. He got to go through his own podcast. He cheating. That's right, Crystal. He cheating. That's right, Dwight. He's on another podcast. Yeah, so I think we should just all be grateful that he takes time out of his busy schedule to be with us peons between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Yeah, Crystal Boomerang. Yeah.
Hey, Donald. Be gone.
Be gone.
Oh, as Money Mike says, you are dismissed.
You know those pastor penny loafers? I'll leave it alone for now. I don't have no pastor penny loafers. Crystal. Now, see, you my girl, and I'm trying my best. When we talk about pastors penny loafers, yeah, I don't pastor anymore. But you want to talk about? Does your pastor have pastor? Does Bishop have pastor penny loafers, Crystal? I'm saying it low so he won't hear me. Does your pastor have pastor penny loafers? Does he? Crystal. Crystal. Crystal.
Oh shoot. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all
He is that
crazy.
dude. Don't banish him for doing what he does. Yeah, I'm not banishing him. I'm proud of him. Um, I'm just saying, like, call me. Crystal said, "Look, I've been off for 2 days. Don't get sensitive, bruh. It's okay. You wear Tims now. Yes, I wear Tims now, but I want to know whether Bishop wears penny loafers. Crystal, does Bishop wear penny loafers?" All right, y'all. It's time. It's that moment. It's 10:15, 10:16 before Crystal starts cussing us all out. And Marvin's not here to back her up, so she's on her own today. She's gonna throw haymakers. We are about to enter the Black History moment with Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. It's important that we celebrate Black history all year long, but this is the Black History moment where we are learning more and more every day about our own history. I know I am. I'm sure you guys are as well. So, Leroy, take it away.
Did you get that? Did you get that video I sent you this morning from TikTok about Black history, and let's take away everything that Black people invented?
I did not.
Check it out, yeah, because I sent it to you.
There he is. There's
a
Marv
couple of
Harris.
friends.
Good morning, bro. Crystal say he sure do. The Gucci and Ferragamo's ones, but I'm talking about you. They're not Gucci. They're not Gucci or Ferragamos. The Gucci only got one C. It's Gucee. I can't stand Crystal. Go ahead, man.
No, but the video said let's and the young lady in the video started naming all of the black inventions. You
Okay.
know, is about naming the black inventions. Let's take away let's take away ice cream scooper. Let's take away the doorknob. Let's take it away all the things that you can't use that
Wow.
we invented since you don't like Black people. It was really good. Check it out.
Yeah. What would we do?
Right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have no heat right now.
Right. For sure.
During the wintertime, if it wasn't for Black people.
For sure.
But the one I did today is an ode to what you were saying. We were talking the other day, and I said I would do him, and that's Mr. Wally Amos. Because I know you love the cookies. So
bro.
yeah, so I was like, yeah, let me pull up the information that I could on him. Mr. Wally Famous Amos, the Famous Amos cookies, for those that are familiar with his cookie brand. Was born July 1st, 1936. He is a Black American entrepreneur and the founder of the famous cookie brand, the Famous Amos cookie brand, Famous Amos. He started his cookie business in 1975 in LA, Los Angeles, California. The cookies gained popularity for their delicious taste and high quality ingredients, such as real chocolate chips and nuts. That's what separated his from everybody else's. Um, his entrepreneurial journey began with a small store when he sold where he sold his homemade cookies. The business expanded rapidly, and the Famous Amos brand became widely recognized. However, in the latter years, Wally Amos faced financial difficulties or financial challenges, and eventually lost control of the company. And they talk about him on the Food That Built America. They did a one of the men that they covered was Wally Famous Amos, and they talked about his story and him losing his business, which I thought was really sad. Despite the ups and downs, Wally Amos remains a notable figure in the business world. His story reflects both the success and struggles that come with entrepreneurship. Today, the famous Amos brand continues, and Mr. Wally is recognized for his contributions to the cookie industry. But also, it's not owned now. He no longer owns it, but and it's gone through several ownerships. And it's owned now. The brand changed hands multiple times, but now owned by the Ferraro Group, a global confectionery company. Even though he remains an influential figure and continues to be involved in various entrepreneurial and motivational activities. But the sad part was that he fell on to the financial difficulties, and I don't even, as we've been talking about, bro, I don't even think he owns his intellectual property anymore with that. So
Is this instance new in that I guess what I'm asking is, does he not own the intellectual property
yeah.
because he wasn't able to own it, or does he not own it because he didn't do business?
No, I think this was the case where he didn't do business. He lost
Got
it
it.
because he had the brand, owned the brand, but when he sold it, he had to sell. He sold the rights to it.
Got
So
it. Got
you know,
it. Got it.
so yeah.
Crystal said, Marvin, good morning. Well, today's show is going to be short. You know, Leroy does half show Mondays.
She did not say I do half
She
shows.
said you do half show
I do
Mondays
half shows on
due to his
Monday.
other obligations. And then Marv said, yes, they bash us for being a few minutes late. we were giving you guys just tremendous accolades today. You guys just showed up. Hey, y'all not gonna come for my boy because he's real fragile right now. He's real fragile. You're not going to send him over the edge with these sly comments that you guys are making. Before you guys got here, he didn't drink. Before you guys got here, he had no red cup. Before you guys got here, he didn't sniffle, he didn't sniff, he didn't go through any of that. And since you guys have been here, he is he's he's a little different. But it's okay. I got my brother's back. Yeah, Crystal. Yeah, stay off my dude. Get off my dude. Yeah, he's going through a little something. But we all do. I mean, the judgment in these internet streets is crazy to me. The judgment that you guys are attempting to put on Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr.
That's how they do you, bro.
That's how they do us, man. Yeah. You ever since the mug led to the red cup. The red cup led to the little white powder around his nose. Instead of y'all saying something like hitting him and sending him a text and saying, hey, Leroy, you got white powder around your nose. You want to call him out. It will not happen on the Grown Man Podcast. It will not.
Y'all crazy.
Hey, listen, it's his right to vote for Trump, Marv. It's his right to vote for Trump. Listen, this brother, they died for his right to vote for Trump. So I've attempted to talk to him about it. He is committed to Trump.
Trump, my dude, bro. I'm right up there with Tim Scott. You ain't see me standing beside Tim Scott when he was up there.
That's the new name of the segment. The new name of the Blackity Black Black History Moment segment is Leroy's Kahlua and Coffee Moment. It's the half day segment. Marv, got him. We got him. Kahlua, look, Leroy, we can still see you drinking. He got his head down like we don't see him.
I'm typing.
They don't see me drinking. They don't. They don't. What would y'all do if all of a sudden Leroy had a big puff of smoke come up from this look right here? What would y'all do if Leroy? Would you guys think less of Leroy if he smoked?
Snoop is my friend.
I want to know if y'all would think less of Leroy if he smoked.
Oh man, y'all need to stop.
Crystal, he act like this is what happens when you get high. Like they don't see you. They don't see you. they don't.
I got that Martin Lawrence. Ooh wee. Ooh wee.
Oh God.
Y'all need to stop, man.
Would y'all? I wish StreamYard could do polls. I want to know if y'all would still rock out with Leroy if you found out he smoked. Smokey in the birdcage.
Oh man.
Do the hoodies go up early on Monday since Leroy has other obligations? No, sir. They still go up at 10:30. Thank you for asking, though, Marv, and not assuming, because I know you and Crystal cuss us out every show. Marv said, I would still rock out with Big Homie. Okay. If Leroy smoked, Marv said he would still rock out with Leroy. Well, I'm glad because your boy smokes. Leroy smokes. Leroy.
Let's let it all out. I smoke, I drink, I curse. I got 34 kids by 18 women.
He got 34 kids by 19 women. He smokes, he drinks, and today we found out the dude sniffs. Now, he is a candidate for remand. he is a candidate for remand. Absolutely.
I'm not only a COO.
Smoking
I'm a member.
He's not just a COO. He's a member. He's a member. What's up, Coach? Coach, your boy Leroy smokes. Crystal said, Leroy, I'm with you, bro. I'll have a cigar every once in a while. You absolutely will. I've seen your pictures. You absolutely will have a cigar every now and then. Absolutely. And so will I. But I haven't had any lately.
Y'all are crazy. He's saying that now that Coach on the line.
You know what, Leroy, man, and then we'll put the hoodies up in about 30 seconds. You know what, bro? I've gone to the cigar lounge a couple of times, right? I don't like the way it makes my mouth feel and taste afterwards. Like that taste of cigars stays with me for days after. I'm like, oh,
really?
Just feel like my breath stink. I can't do it. I can't do it. All right, Leroy, you ready to work?
Let's go.
All right, hoodies up.
It's Monday. It's time to work.
It's Monday. It's time to work. A half day at least. Some of us.
We know it's a holiday. We know it's a holiday for y'all.
Is it a holiday? What's the day?
President's Day, bro.
Is everything shut down?
Yeah, well, the government is closed.
Really?
Yeah, it's a holiday. Yeah, President's
I
Day.
did not know that.
Yeah, where you been,
Okay.
bro?
I I
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't keep up with the holidays like that.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to it either. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach says, shaking my head. I'm not even going there with y'all. I stopped all that to tell you the truth. I drink 2 times annually, cigars so infrequently I can't tell you the last time. Yeah, that's the same thing with me, Coach. You that I, me too. Leroy though. But listen, no judgment for the dude. The dude is trying. He's trying. I'm his sponsor. I'm his sponsor. Hey man, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome all the way from India. Thank you so much
Is that
for hanging out.
Abhijit? Yeah, that's Abhijit.
Abhijit.
Yeah, yeah,
You
he is
you you
the
know him, Leroy?
editor in chief of Upwards magazine, brother. You
Outstanding.
would
Go ahead, man.
no. Your I told you your book was the book of the month of January.
That is right.
Remake.
Yeah, man. I'm grateful.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
that's
I'm
who
I'm
that's
really
who
grateful.
gave the thumbs up for that, Mr. Abhijit.
Wow. Thank you so much. Abhijit. Is that how I pronounce it, Leroy?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Abhijit.
Abhijit. Yep.
Abhijit. Thank you,
Mhm.
sir, from the bottom of my heart, man. I'm honored. Thank you for giving the thumbs up for yeah. I'm almost moved to tears on President's Day. I wanna remove President's Day from Black History Month though. That don't go together.
Well, that's what. No, that's actually why. Um, was it Carter G. Woodson? Why he selected February?
Really?
Yeah, because
Because of
well,
because
you
of
got to remember
President's
it was
Day?
only a week. It was only a week originally, but he selected it because of the two presidents that they recognized, and he wanted to have it around something that was celebrated, something like that. I can't remember exactly, but
Wow.
it had to do with President's Day in February. That's why he
Wow.
selected February. Yeah.
Wow. Well, okay, I stand corrected. Um, I stand corrected today, Leroy. You guys will see that the conversation we're going to have today is the lies they told you about hard work.
Mm.
The lies they told you about hard work. Abhijit, yeah, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Uh, yeah, Leroy Crystal says, speak on that for a bit, man. The book Reaching India, that's impressive. Abhijit being with us today, we're so honored. Um, Leroy, kind of talk about that a bit, man. Uh,
Oh,
the
absolutely.
Remand book was book of the month in January. My mom said it's called January. So it's the book of the month in January. And he gave the thumbs up from Upward magazine.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talk a bit about that, man. That is impressive. I'm really honored and humbled.
Yeah, and I'm just I'm honored to be um a contributor to the magazine that does stories on those individuals and organizations and those things that have an impact in the community and are doing great things in the community. It's an inspirational magazine. Some of the folks that are in the magazine, that are part of the magazine, do some phenomenal things, all the way from from India to here in the states, just all over the world is what the magazine touches. And when I partnered with Abhijit, one of the things that I brought to him, I said, "Hey, what do you think about having a book of the month?" Because it would give an opportunity to be able to highlight, since since I have authors that I know and everything, I thought it'd be a great idea to have a book of the month to kind of give authors a platform and a way to be able to have the light shined on them in the great things that you all do as authors, because it's more than just about the book.
Yes,
It's
sir.
about the impact that that these authors have, man. Just some phenomenal people. And he's been nothing but open to the
Wow.
ideas that I've brought to him, and the articles and the people that I've brought to the magazine, to the magazine, that are doing just some great things, man. And I value his friendship, one, but then also just
Absolutely.
the partnership, and that we have to be able to, as Crystal said, to be able to reach globally,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
India, and reaches in Africa. So it's a global magazine. It's both
Wow.
digital, and we do hard copies when people request them. But you can definitely check out the magazine. You can go to the Facebook page. If you put in Upward Magazine, you can go up, and then there's the link to the website there as
Got
well, and
it.
you can see the prior issue, all of the prior issues. The current issue is out now too. And just real quick, if you're looking to be able to, if you have a story that is impactful like that, please connect with me, because I'm looking to have a couple of stories for March. And I want to line up the rest of the stories for the remainder of this year too. So it's a great magazine, man.
A shout out to you, man. Leroy is the connector of all connectors. That there's probably not a lot of days that I don't wake up and he'll send me a text or he'll inbox me and say, "Hey, man, this is what I did." Or would you be interested in this? Hey, this is somebody I want to connect you with. I think you would benefit from, they would benefit from you. He is the ultimate connector. And so, Abhijit, I've also always wanted to go to India. I've always wanted to go to India and spend time in India. Um, and so, Leroy, we should think about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we should think about.
I got my passport, so
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah, yeah, man. Let's think about that. Going to India. Abhijit, thank you for all that you do for humankind, and bringing us messages of hope and clarity that make us better people. Kudos to you. And if there's,
we man in India, bro. I'm
yeah,
telling you,
oh yeah, without question. I've been
global.
thinking about that. Right, remand in India. Coach says, connect me to more men that want to get healthy, Leroy. Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
could. Yeah, I definitely will, man. Because yeah, it's a lot of us out there that need to get healthier. To say
Coach
the
says,
least.
I will write a health article each
Ah,
periodical needed.
okay. No,
Yeah,
that's definitely, yeah, coach. Let's definitely talk about that. Abhijit, yeah, I definitely definitely we gotta connect with that. Okay, so yeah, definitely, bro.
Pastor John Moore, thank you for hanging out, man. Say what's up to me. You my guy. Wonderful, great opportunity. Yeah, Crystal, without question. Today for the next 20, maybe 15 minutes or so, y'all know it. Today is a bit shorter. You want to know why today is a bit shorter? Today is a bit shorter because Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. Uh, doesn't spend a lot of time with us peons on Monday. As you see, he's all the way in India, so he doesn't have any time for us on Mondays. And so you're
Monday
going to
is
see him.
always crazy day. Monday is always a
Monday's
crazy day.
always crazy day, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
it's a busy day, bro.
um,
I gotta see you all day today. It's like, oh man, can I get a break from this, brother? Gotta see you in the first thing in the morning. It's like, no, gotta
First
see you in
thing
the
in the morning,
afternoon, the
in
meeting
the
before the
afternoon,
meeting, and then the
uh,
meeting.
first thing in the morning, afternoon, evening time. Yo, we really do work. We having a lot of fun, but we really
Yeah,
really do
yeah,
work.
we put a lot into this, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, without question. I wanna talk for a couple of minutes, Leroy, about the lies they told us about hard work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, Crystal said, "Good comeback, Leroy." um, hard work is not all there is to it. It really isn't, right? So I know several people. Let's just kind of let's just kind of look at Leroy. Let's look at Good Times, right? We all know it was a sitcom, right? But it was based in some levels of reality.
No, absolutely.
There was not a harder working man than James Evans. He would do whatever he had to do to make life happen for his family. Right? Remember, things got so hard one time. He was Gary work with his boy doing crusades. You remember that episode, Leroy?
A crusade?
Yeah. The guy was doing these fake religious crusades. And and he was gonna go. He said, "We don't war, we don't fight." Remember, you don't remember that episode?
No, I'm trying to remember that.
Yeah. I forget the guy's name. Somebody put it in the chat. If y'all remember that episode. This guy is doing these healing crusades across the country. Mike Kellum, what's happening, man? Kenny Mutes, what's good, my guy? Maurice Payne, what's happening? He's doing these crusades across the country, Leroy, and he's, he needs James to come on the road with him. He's Sam, the smiling man, or something like that, right? So whether it was that or whether it was James saying, "Hey, I'm going to Alaska," to and then Michael gets in a fight and he says, "I'm needed here." His willingness to work hard was never in question.
Absolutely.
Those of you that are watching understand this, right? Your desire to work hard, I don't question that. I question it with some people, right? I question it with some people. But you can work hard and still not advance. You can work hard and still not succeed. You can work hard and still not get further along than where you are right now. It's possible. Here's the question, Leroy, that I want to ask to the people, and then I got 3 things that I want to show them. What are you working hard at? And I will tell you the reason why this has come to me, Leroy, that I'm making an announcement today. This is the first time it's been heard on the Grown Man Podcast in front of Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., Crystal, Fendi Styles Clark, Coach Walter, Dwight, right, Marv, inside the Remand community, or Pastor John Moore, Kenny Mutes, Michael Kellum. I'm saying in front of all you guys. Today, I quit. And the question has to be, Donald, what are you quitting? I am giving up everything that has nothing to do with my assignment. Leroy, hear me, man. Everything that doesn't have anything to do with my assignment, and everything within my assignment that doesn't have anything to do with my role. I quit. When you develop a habit of working hard, the question isn't whether or not you work hard. The question is what you are working hard at. I am the Chief Visionary Officer, the CVO of Remand, essentially the CEO of Remand, the Chief Executive Officer of this company. And I found myself doing things, Leroy, that ain't in the CEO responsibility job description. Right, Marv? Yeah, I'm quitting. I quit. quit. I don't want to do anything that's not within my assignment, and I don't want to do anything within my assignment that's not in my role. Leroy has a role. I have a role. Corey Beal has a role. Everybody got a role. Angel Britt has a role, right? Everybody has a role. And Leroy, have you ever found yourself in your own business, man, doing everything other than your role? Right, like things have to be done, so you work hard and you work hard and you work hard and you work hard and you work hard, and you don't make any progress because you're not working hard at the right thing you're supposed to be working hard at.
Yep.
So one of the things, Crystal, you said you posted that yesterday. What did you post yesterday? Let me know and I'll go check it out too. I have decided, as painful as it's going to be, which is a part of the reason why I'm going to show you these 3 things, as painful as it's going to be, I had to quit. Because if I didn't quit, then I would continue to be on this hamster wheel. And Remand is doing well. It's doing well. I'm proud of the work that we are doing. But here's an admission. Abhijit, this is an admission. I was all over the place. I was doing a lot of different things other than the singular focus of what is the responsibility of the Chief Visionary Officer of Remand. So with as much pain as it's going to take, I got to relinquish a bunch of stuff that I've been doing just to focus on the responsibilities I've been given. So Leroy, these are the things that you have to be able to do if you're going to work hard. Right, here's number 1. You're going to have, listen to me, y'all, you're going to have to develop a level of self-awareness. This is where it all starts. I became aware that I was working hard, but not working hard at the right things. If the truth be told, the question isn't whether or not you guys are lazy or work hard. The question is whether or not you're working hard at the right things. Are you singularly focused on your job, your responsibility, your lane, your call, your purpose, your role? So this is where it all starts. You've got to know who you are, what you stand for, what you're against. And listen to me, this is important. You got to know your strengths and your weaknesses. You got to know your strengths and your weaknesses. Leroy, in about 30 seconds, man, because you got a short day today. I'm trying to honor your short day today. Talk a bit about the importance of self-awareness and finally focusing on working hard on your role.
Yeah, and here's the thing. And as you were talking about this, I was thinking about this back when I was working in the hospitality industry, and I was a front office manager, assistant GM. There were times, and I remember my buddy and I, David, who we worked with each other in the hospitality industry, and I used to always tell him, I'm like, dude, we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing as front office managers, as GMs. If we have to be at the desk, we're not maximizing our productivity. If I'm the executive housekeeper and I have to clean rooms all day,
that is exactly right, bro.
We're not doing those things. And I said, if this is going to be the case, I said, we're nothing more than high-priced housekeepers. We're nothing more than high-priced front desk agents.
And listen, before he goes any further, ain't nobody got no problems with housekeepers. That's not his point.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I think they were, bruh. Let me tell you, one of the hardest jobs you will ever have. I have mad respect for those ladies and men that do housekeeping, because that is, you want to talk about hard labor? That's hard labor.
Absolutely.
And you try cleaning 17, 20 rooms, 17, 20 bathtubs.
The nastiest guest in the world.
Making 20, 25, 35, 45 beds a day. Bruh, let me tell you.
Somebody done smashed in that bed.
Right.
Ah,
It is one of the most jobs that I respect the
yeah,
utmost.
absolutely.
Absolutely. You know, but if like you were saying, being a CEO, being a general manager, being a front desk, front office manager, being an executive housekeeper, there was I was like, no, we can't be our best if we're always having to do the work.
Bruh, bruh,
We
bruh,
can't.
bruh.
So there's certain, like you said, there's certain ways in which they're being a CEO. Yes, there's certain responsibilities that you have. Yeah, should are there times where you're gonna have to do what you need to do in order to be able to get to where you absolutely you should be able to know how to do the job that you're asking
Absolutely.
people to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But that should not be constant and consistent. And if you are a CEO, CVO, if you are a COO and you find yourself doing those things all the time, you need to check yourself because there's something wrong in how your with your leadership management style. I promise you.
Here's number two, resilience. The hard
Mm,
truth is the path to greatness in your role is littered with obstacles,
mm,
setbacks, failures. We talked about that the other day.
hmm.
Resilience isn't just about getting back up, it's
Correct.
about learning, adapting, and coming back. It's about agility.
Hmm.
So in your role, and this is a part of what I have discovered about Donald. Leroy, I there's some parts of CEO and CVO that I absolutely love.
Hmm.
There are other parts of CEO and CVO that I absolutely hate. I love being among the brothers. I love being among the brothers. I love hanging out with the brothers. I love spending time with the brothers. I love coaching the brothers. My role now is taking on a different tone. And I've had to internally gut check that. The obstacles that I am met with are internal obstacles, right? They're things like, oh, so you just not you just don't want to spend no time with the brothers anymore. It's not that. There's a greater goal. And I've had to fire myself from certain things in order to make myself available to these other things. Because the truth is, there's 24 hours in a day, and I've got to work hard, but I've got to work hard at my role. And in order for me to do that, I've got to be willing to overcome some of the internal obstacles, the mindsets that I've developed over the course of time so that I can do my job effectively. Leroy, talk about that for 30 seconds, man.
No, you have to, man. You have to understand what your role is. You have to understand your responsibilities, and you have to be able to, because if you don't understand and know what your role is and what you need, then like you said, you'll find yourself all over the place, and you'll find yourself not. And you said the word being adaptable and understanding. Hey, knowing when to be adaptable, when to adjust certain things. If you have a clear understanding of it, be like, nope, I'm not veering that way. I'm not going that way because that's outside of the scope and the realm of
Yes.
what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes.
So you have to, and the way you ensure that is by knowing what it is what it is that you need to do, what what you should, what your role should be, what your responsibilities are. If you haven't, my suggestion as a CEO, as an entrepreneur, write down what your role is, because many of us haven't even written that down, bro. Haven't even written it down.
And
What it,
you and I have specific roles, right? We
right?
have specific roles, both of which are written down. I've got a job description. Leroy has a job description. We're really clear on what each of us should be doing. So when Leroy says write it down, he's telling you that's one of the things that he brought to the company. Let's make sure that everything is documented. Everything. Everything.
And here's what happens when you have those, the descriptions, and when you have the boundaries, you get to hold yourself and those
Yes.
that you've written for accountable.
Yes.
One
Yes.
of the main things we talk about here in Remain is being accountable,
Yes.
because you understand and know what it is that you are responsible for.
Yes.
So we get to hold you accountable for what you say your responsibilities are.
Absolutely. Here's
That
number
that's
three.
Yeah,
Go ahead, man.
yeah. No,
Go
no,
ahead.
I was gonna say that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's how you define that. Go ahead.
Here's number 3. It's the last one. Go back and look at the replay. We've had to do it a bit quickly today. Y'all know why. Y'all know why. I don't have to say it. Just look at my face. Y'all know why. Here's number 3, discipline. Show up every day. Do the work, even when it's the last thing you feel like doing. Setting these non-negotiable standards for performance, managing your time, and a commitment to continuous learning. If there is one thing that is most important about this conversation is when it all gets hard, when you genuinely don't want to do it. And here's what's crazy, Leroy. I don't always want to do it.
Of course.
But it's not that I don't want to do Remain. Like, I love Remain. I just love coaching the brothers. But that is becoming less and less my responsibility. Now it's time to raise up brothers, coaches inside Remain that can do that work, to teach them the principles of the character arc, to teach them the principles of coaching, because my role is building the company now. And can I tell y'all, that is the work I don't like to do. I like to do it, but I more like coaching. I like brothers. I love spending time with the brothers. And to Leroy's point, I'll still have time and opportunity to do that, but it's less and less in comparison to what my role as a CEO is. My role as a CBO is to dream about it, to position the company, to make sure that the culture is solid, to make sure that our team is solid, to make sure I know the numbers. It's a business now. Leroy, talk about that a bit, man.
Nah, if Remain is going to be the Black Disney,
yes,
Donald Morton can't operate within the business.
Yes.
He absolutely cannot. If it's going to get to the vision that he has and take it to the net to the, what I've been talking about this week, level up, there has to be others that can do the inside work
Absolutely.
of Remain, so that the bigger outside work can be done. He needs, Remain, part of what Remain needs is funding.
Absolutely. That's my job. That's my role.
He has to understand, he needs to be talking with those that
Yes,
that can that bring the funding to the nonprofit aspect of Remain. He has to be in conversations with organizations that are going to bring in those that will be trained in the Remain way, that actually need to go through the program. If he's not having
Absolutely.
those conversations, and he's actually, he can't do the training, he can't create the training, do the training, and then also bring in that, that's a large task for this. You have some coaches that do that. That's cool. That's what they do, but I promise you, their capacity is somewhat limited, because they're not able to do that the way that needs to be done. To be a COO, to be a CVO of an organization, and to be able to get it to the scale, to the level that Remain is moving to. And understanding that. And
time to take the hoodies off, man, because it's 10:59.
Oh shoot! Oh man!
I want to make sure I get you to your appointment. Dwight Robinson said things must change. They absolutely have to. And I will still be there for the brothers. I'll still be doing trainings. I just won't be doing it all. I can't. My role, Leroy has so adequately and perfectly described my role, and I'm getting comfortable with it, right? I don't like it because it seemingly pulls me away from the brothers I love spending time with, but it's absolutely necessary for me to be disciplined around my role. I have had a phenomenal time with you guys today. This has been the Grown Man Podcast with your boy, Dr. Donald Morton, Chief Visionary Officer of Remain, and my co-host, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Chief Operations Officer of Remand. And I want to leave y'all this way today. Leroy, you ready? Let's tell them this one thing. Be gone.
Be gone.
Talk to you guys later. Peace.